A few months ago, there was a leak for what would be Scarlet and Violet's DLC. The leak was basically confirmed due to today's trailer. The reveal showed Paradox Suicune and Virizion, available immediately in raid battles. The two DLCs, Steel Mask and Indigo Disc, were teased for a release late this year, thematically coinciding with the end of summer, as it clearly references Matsuri for the first DLC, and Winter the second DLC. The biggest surprise here was the first DLC, to me at least, where the players will go on a summer trip to a land called Kitakami. There is still little information about it, but we can deduce some information from what was revealed. The first DLC will have 4 special, probably legendary Pokémon. A trio of heroes that protected the land in the past: Okidogi, Munkidori, and Fezandipiti. The 4th Pokémon is a masked fellow called Ogerpon, which highly resembles the Rowlet family of evolution line, and does have some Majora's Mask vibes. Although there is a clear similarity to the Momotaro Japanese legend, where a boy born of Peach befriends 3 animals and goes on the hunt for some ogres. Momotaro was born from a giant peach, where he matured, left his home to find a band of Oni, which are Japanese demons or ogres, who marauded his land in a place called Onigashima, which is basically the Demon Island. He befriends a talking dog, a monkey, and a pheasant who help him in his journey, where he captures the demon chief. Momotaro's land is popularly associated with the Okayama city and its prefecture, although it is a modern relation due to the publication of a book by Nanba Kinosuke called Momotaro no Shijitsu from 1930. It is clear in the trailer that the protagonists are traveling for the place where the Momotaro heroes are honored due to their representation in statues and festival masks. But if the DLC will try to replicate that tale with our protagonist as Momotaro, and considering how DLCs have generally a smaller scope than the main game region, it could take place in the Demon Island from the tale, which is commonly associated with the island of Megijima in the Seto Inland Sea across Okayama, which is relatively close to Kyushu, which is the base for the Hoenn region, which has been having many references since the base game of Scarlet and Violet. Whether or not I'm going insane, this would be the first time a new Pokémon series game is located in Japan, the last being Sinnoh from the 4th generation, and now even more Hoenn Pokémon coming for the DLC. I would be extremely happy to have some bigger connections to my favorite region in the near future, especially since we didn't get the Game Boy games. The second DLC, which was way less talked about, will be an exchange course to another school, the Blueberry Academy. It's under the ocean, so I can't imagine any connections to anything yet, but as we saw on the trailer, there is a new legendary which is rumored 3rd legendary to the Paldea region, which is Turtle. And the sketch of the 3rd legendary to Koraidon and Miraidon showed what looked to be a planet surrounded by stars with a flat creature on the top, with a crown on its back. The circle could also be a reference to Area Zero, since the DLC package will be related to the same area, but there's not enough information to grasp how everything will be connected, especially the Teal Mask DLC. Although the Indigo Disc Terapagos is clearly a Terastallized based Pokémon and could be the origin to that form of transformation power, especially considering its back has icons for every single Pokémon type. It might be what is called the hidden treasure of Area Zero. The sketch itself looks based on the legend of the World Turtle, who carries the world on its back, which can thematically coincide with the concept of Terra, and tied to the fact there's a bunch of Paradox Donphan on the bottom of Area Zero. Also, Donphan being one of the Titan Pokémon from the base game, which is related, kinda like an elephant, to the legend of the world turtle. Although the rest of the Pokemon Day was a disappointing mess, the main series returning to Japan might be an interesting sign. But if you're already interested in what is to come, thematically even, watch Summertime Render, the best anime of 2022, which is regionally and thematically close to where Teal Mask should be. Best regards.